towards the back post, ready to try and attack this. Now they all move. Stellaric with the punch away. Good goalkeeping from him. Headed back into the penalty area by a Charlton player, Sonny Carey. Now Leicester looking to break. Charlton ensure that doesn't happen, and Edwards is on it again with a cross over here. Stellaric will come and claim those all afternoon long. 0-0 at the Valley.
Yeah, did well, Stellaric. Hamza Chowdhury also did well up against Miles Leeburn there. It's 6'4", 6'5", real powerhouse. Had the displeasure of playing against his father on numerous occasions. Had the pleasure of playing with him as well at Charlton as a youngster. But similar handful, similar physique.
Page has given that away to Leeburn here. Runs to the edge of the box. And Vestergaard in the Battle of the Giants blocks the effort. Nice to see Hamza Chowdhury going up to Louis Page and saying, don't worry. Because it was the youngster who gave it away, and Vestergaard with the powerful block. Forward it goes towards Ayew. And again, big Lloyd Jones wins a couple of headers against Ayew. That's a smart ball from Thomas, though, forward to Ayew. Ayew will latch onto it. Flag has stayed down. Jordan Ayew shoots. Snapshot just wide. Really intelligent ball from Thomas. And Ayew with Leicester's first real attempt. 18 gone, 0-0.
Well, I think it's the type of ball, you say intelligent, exactly, 100% in agreement there. Because the temptation, steady but surely, I think, for now, isn't it? Nothing too adventurous. Let's be secure first and foremost.
And here is Fatawu. Onto that left foot, shoots him a long way out. And the defensive header from Lloyd Jones means it whistles past the post for a corner. But that could have gone anywhere from the big centre half. He was clearly worried that Fatawu's effort was going to fly into the back of the net.
Anyone can have a trademark at that young, tender age, but cuts inside. I don't think he 100% fancied himself. I think he thought, well, I'll have a go anyway. And why not? Because he is capable, but didn't quite strike it how he'd want to. Quite happy to win the corner.
Which he is over here. It'll be a left-footed in-swinger in front of the covered end, the packed-out covered end at the Valley. He's gone short to Monga. And then he's back, and Charlton didn't read that one. Now the cross comes in, misses most, back to Page. Volleys over on his full debut. That was half a chance. And I tell you what, Charlton were undone by that set piece from Leicester. And had they executed it like I'm sure they do in training, they might have scored there.
I've been raging. I've just run 100 yards, albeit very slowly, for no reason.
Here is Leeburn up against the Coley. That's a cute little pass to Carey. Carey, left-hand side of the penalty area, up against Vestergaard. He got his cross in, and that's very good defending from Luke Thomas. He gets a big pat on the back from Jakub Stolarczyk, because Charlton there were really threatening, and Luke Thomas came to his club's rescue.
It was a decent ball, actually. If Leeburn had perhaps made a different run, it might have got on the end of it. But when Leicester play centrally, I think they're asking for trouble. Get it out wide as early as you can, because they're congested in there, and I don't know, 3 times out of 5 Charlton win the ball.
Coventry hits that great save from Stellaric. Well, he was 25 yards out. That was whizzing towards the top corner, and Stellaric leapt to his left in front of the Leicester fans. Brilliant goalkeeping to keep it at 0-0.
Well, I haven't got a screen in front of me, but that was going mighty close. If it wasn't going in, it was hitting the crossbar, I would have said. And super save with his top hand, his right hand there, Stellaric, as he came across Coventry. What a wonderful strike, approaching the 30-yard mark, but it was arrowing towards the top left-hand corner. I know they were out early, perhaps a little bit too early, and their minds had drifted, because Charlton looked a lot brighter in this opening 30 seconds or so.
Corner is clipped up towards the far post, attacked well and headed, I think, off the line by Chowdhury. That was sensational play from Hamza Chowdhury to deny Charlton what might have been the opening goal. Lloyd Jones with the header, and Leicester were really in peril there.
And Fatawu picking up 3 of Charlton's biggest players, Leeburn aside.
In it goes again. It's a hoisted ball again towards that area. And Stellaric, has he made the save? Did it cross the line? He's made the save. Towering header. And that was brilliant goalkeeping again from Jakub Stolarczyk. Charlton 2 corners, inside the first 2 minutes of the second half, and they might have scored from both of them.
Well, there must be something they've looked at in the first half. I'm surprised they didn't see it before the game in their analysis there, but Jones, I think it was, who got the header. Stellaric did ever so well to gather, just prevent it going over the line.
Here is Fatawu after a flowing move. He can run at the full-back here, Fatawu. Oh, he scored! An absolute belter! That is trademark Abdul Fatawu, running in from the right-hand side onto his left foot, and he has curled a sensational effort into the top corner. Abdul Fatawu with an early contender for goal of the season. And Leicester, having just escaped twice at one end, make the breakthrough at the Valley. 1-0.
The wonder strike from Fatawu there. Amazing football, isn't it? Leicester looked up properly under the cosh, nearly conceded twice in succession. A narrow escape. Before you know it, up the other end. That's not even half a chance. Not even half a chance, really. We know what he can do. We mentioned about his trademark move. Cuts inside. The defender looked as if he had it blocked off there, but such was the whip and the pace and the accuracy on this occasion. Every one of the Foxes faithful up on their feet.
And it comes back here to Carey. Page tried to win it off of him. Swung in now dangerously again, and might come here to Campbell, blocked by Chowdhury. Out as far as Edwards. Campbell again up against Chowdhury. Big challenge from Chowdhury, but it hits the corner flag and goes out for another corner. And Leicester are 1-0 up here, Matt, but the opening 7 minutes really of the second half has been completely dominated by Charlton.
It has, predominantly so, but the moment that counted was Leicester's.
That's remarkable.
Well, I'm not sure what the ruling is there. If it's placed outside and you take it, what happens? Is it given if it's rolling?
Well, here comes the corner.
Retake, isn't
if
it?
This goes in, Charlton will be wonderful, and Leicester will be furious, and it almost did. Stellaric thinks he was fouled. The header from Lloyd Jones looped back goalwards. Stellaric couldn't get there. It went through a forest of bodies, and it went out of play. It might have been a corner, actually, but he's given a goal kick.
I've got a masterful idea, Chris. They've knocked the last 4 corners past it. Perhaps change the personnel, yeah? Change of ploy on the next defensive set piece. We'll wait and see.
Here it comes from Thomas, this set piece. That's a great ball. It's Vestergaard who's there. Couldn't gather it in first time, then poked a leg at it and didn't get the pace on it, and Kaminski makes the save. Otherwise you thought Yannick Vestergaard was going to be scoring again, and this will be hurled into the box again towards Leeburn. Save from Stellaric. Well, a Charlton head got on the end of it once again, and that was instinctive really from Stellaric, because he was no more than a couple of yards away. Abdul Fatawu at the moment is the match winner, but Jakub Stolarczyk has had some afternoon in South London.
All things considered, you've got to go and make sure you make that contact first. Fatawu tries to protect the ball, far too sloppy.
In comes this latest set piece. It's another header, and this one has found its way in, but the whistle goes. And a Coley has been fouled, and it's chalked off to huge boos. It was Leeburn who got on the end of it. And Leicester's charmed life at the back is continuing. A Coley fouled. He's been consistent, the referee, with those all game long, as we've said. And Charlton's equaliser does not count. Fatawu hits the turf. Vestergaard wins the header. The 6 minutes are up. All eyes on the referee. On we go. Blows his whistle though, and Leicester have won. First away win of the season. First victory on the road for Martí Cifuentes. And boy, Leicester had to battle and work for that. Abdul Fatawu, sprinkling of genius, the match-winning moment when he cut in minutes into the second half and curled a beauty home. Full-time score at the Valley. Charlton Athletic 0, Leicester City 1.